Hey guys, it's Jaminia. This is a new speed build. It's actually my first decent speed build. It was supposed to be a starter. It's not, of course. I'm horrible with starters. They're too challenging for me. I'm hyper decorating usually. I'm big clutter lover. So I always fail to do starter. It's very rare for me to do an actual starter. I just have to make it look nice. So it's a thing that I usually do to overclutter stuff. It's like a sim has been living there for ages, and they're hoarders. Anyway, so for a rare time, I'm using Oasis Springs to build. I don't usually do that because I'm not very familiar with the architecture, even though I love 50s and mid-century. I'm not that good with them or with moderns. So I say, why the hell, and give it a go. Anyway, you're gonna hear me say anyway lots of times. This is the third time I'm doing a voiceover of this. I fail miserably. It's taken me some time and it's 4:30 in the morning. If my husband wakes up, he's gonna be mad about this. Anyway, so I'm not very familiar with the builds of this architecture, but I give it a go anyway. I try to play with the roof to make it fit in a bit better, but it's not the best thing I could do. It's something that I've never done before, that play with the roof. So it's a first time with an angled roof like that. I struggle a lot with the windows as well because I couldn't find a window that I liked as much and that it fit the build. But I went with seasons windows that are rather cheap but look good, and it's a thing I like with those windows as well. There's this door, I think it's from the movie Stuff Pack, which is 50 simoleons, but I tried it, but it didn't look very good. This video has been heavily edited, by the way. It seems I have the bad habit of moving the camera around quite a few times and a lot and too much, and it's rather dizzy and horrible, and you may notice it. I've cut off most of it as much as I could, but it's still there, so don't be bad at me, okay? I tried. I've also taken me a while to build. Usually this took me 5 hours because I'm indecisive. I'm never sure what walls to use, the color scheme in general, the furniture, the style. I do have a basic style in mind always, but you know, over here, for example, I've used the seasons bed, but you'll see that I changed it at some point because I didn't know what to put on top of it. I didn't want too many paintings, as I usually use too many paintings, and I think it gets kind of boring when you have painting here, painting there. So I couldn't figure out what to do, so I changed the bed that has bigger header. How is it called? Oh god, my brain is stuck. 4:30 in the morning, of course. I cannot think, I'm missing words. Anyway, so here is the kitchen. As you can see, I'm going for the very, very cheap cupboards and cabinets, and sorry, my British English are mixing with the US. Never mind that. So I'm using the cheapest counters and cupboards because, as I said, this was supposed to be a starter. But then I started decorating, and I completely missed the point. And the cabinets are super expensive. Sure, they're rocks, but we're gonna talk about that later. Over here, I change a bit the front of the house to fit in the living room a bit better. I also changed those couches because I don't know. You know, I was trying so hard to make this a starter, but I couldn't for the life of me. I mean, I'm choosing cheaper furniture, but the price keeps on going up and up and up because I wanted it so bad to look good. So, I love this door. You know how much I've got of this. I'm looking at it right now, and I can't realize, how much the camera was moving. Whew. So this Friday, Get Famous comes out, and the amazing Turn Tools come out with a patch on Tuesday. Yay! So gonna play with it a lot. I'm gonna try to have a video up with Get Famous before release, but I have no idea what I'm gonna show off. Most game changers have already shown, the ones that at least went to Sims Camp and had a hands-on. Quite a few videos out already, so it's built by is out already. Gas and the basic gameplay is out, so I have no idea what I'm gonna show off. I am thinking of a small build, 5 hours like this one. We're gonna try to look at that. No, I'm gonna look at the buy mode mostly because that's what I'm interested in more, and of course the Terran tools again. Terran tools. Oh my god, I'm gonna have Terran tools. After all these years, we're gonna have Terran tools, and the land is no longer gonna be flat. It's no longer gonna be boring. We're gonna have bumps and ditches and unfortunately not water tool yet, but hopefully they will work on it, I suppose. You know what? I love that with every expansion pack, the previous packs getting hazed as well. They interact with each other. Isn't it great? In previous games we didn't have that much of it. So it's amazing, isn't it? Shout out to Simgur Ghost for the awesome first person camera. To be honest, it's really not into my playstyle. I think it's weird playing as my sim, even though in RPGs, for example, I prefer it. In Skyrim, for example, I always play first person. But battles seems easier. But in Sims, it's gonna be kind of weird. But think about all the potential. Machinima, better screenshots, house tours. I mean, even if you're not the first person in general, you can find a use for it. And imagine that it was just started as a joke. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful having SimGuru's developers that actually go home and keep playing with the game. And, while I play, more ideas come over and, well, I'm gonna try that. Yay! And it's in the game. Imagine that. I know some of you might be snark about it. I know you don't care much about this feature, but I understand that, okay? We can all like anything, and you know, some of us might overhyped it a bit, but most people that watch the Sims Camp make videos, stories, let's plays, and for those, first person camera is something that is game changing. And that's why I guess it was, you know, so overhyped. So, you see over here, I'm already over cluttering stuff, and it's a bad habit of mine. But I really, really like clutter. I have about 10 gigabytes of custom content, and a bunch of them, a huge, huge bunch of them, is clutter, just clutter. I must have about 20 or 30 different types of book clutter, for example. And you know, I custom content addict, and I also love Peacemaker so much. He has amazing stuff. You must check out his Tumblr. I'm gonna link it below. It's amazing. He has amazing couches. I love his living rooms and his kitchens mostly. But he has also amazing floors, walls, whatever you think. I think he has gas stuff as well. So I'm talking about custom content again. Yep. What else do you want me to talk about? Let's talk about the build, shall we? Yay! So over cluttering the bedroom now. That's why, you know, it's a starter. It's supposed to be a starter. Carpets, decorations everywhere, curtains. Do you have curtains in starters? Who has curtains in starters? However, what if we had, you know, run-down stuff? Wouldn't that be awesome? You know, they would be really extremely cheap. I do have some custom content out of them, but don't say I told you so. So, wouldn't it be awesome if we had some rundown stuff? Starters would be much more fun, because she could decorate with, I don't know, tires or great boxes as tables. You know, there's potential. So back to the build, and I've started already with my porches. One thing I really love is lots of pots, lots of flowers, colorful, calming porches. And it's weird, you know, because I always do that. You know, I've seen a lot of builders, they all have a specific style, they always do something in all their builds. This is one of my things. It started lately, to be honest. I always put so much flowers. And you know, my Sims are not that... I rarely have Sims that, you know, are florists or gardeners or green thumbs. But I just like looking at them, not liking taking care of them. In real life either. So I'm over cluttering here. Of course, you can see why this is not a starter anymore. It came up about 55k, I think. Yeah. You understand why, of course. And I also overdo it with the plantation. And this is even weirder because this is Oasis Springs. And how much ooh, I can't speak today. How much plantation can you have in Oasis Springs? Just let us pretend that this seems just lovely flowers and they want to break the desertiness of the area by overgrowing their house and overwatering it, wasting water to have a greenhouse. A greenhouse, not a greenhouse. I mean, salvador plants in Oasis Springs. Me, only I could do that. It looks nice, but it's, kind of out of place. And the rocks. What's wrong with the rocks? Why are they so expensive? I mean, you could go out, pick a few, and go back and decorate your house with them. Why they're so freaking expensive? Oh well. Look how nice is a house when it's overgrown, even in the middle of desert. I really like this. So, how was your day? Tell me below. How horrible is this video? Tell me below. I know I'm horrible with this, but bear with me, okay? I'm just starting out. I have no idea what to say. Friends of mine have told me to try and write some stuff down or post the video, but I've been recording this for the third time in a row because I kept pausing and stopping and again and trying again and again and again, and always the video was too short. So I'm recording this and I'm not stopping this, I'm not pausing it, I'm recording right on top of the video to make sure it's gonna be as long as it should. More green in the desert. I'm in love with these bougainvilleas, though I would like if they had a more green version, to mix in. So many flowers or patches of flowers I would like, to have. Even though bougainvilleas are mostly, bright red or bright magenta. But I would like to. It seems to match. I don't know why. When it's close to a reality, that's like bougainvilleas are. And here is the term parent. We're going near the end. Finally, you're gonna get rid of me. You're gonna be happy. And you're gonna be free. Dobby is free. Yay. Do you want me to give you socks or something? I don't have any. Go away. No, don't go away. Before you go, at least, subscribe, like, comment, and tell your friends. This is gonna be a great channel. Hopefully, hopefully I'm gonna try hard to have more content more often. Hopefully they're not gonna be as horrible as this one. They're gonna get better. And these are the lights. Yay, we're done. You're done with me. Comments, subscribe, like, and again, tell your friends how beautiful and kind I am and that you want to see my videos. And here are the screenshots. And yes, I'm crazy, but you love me. I know that. Enjoy the screenshots.